So guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about macros, what they are, and at the end I'll answer a few questions that I asked on my Instagram. And if you're not following me yet, my Instagram, I'll be putting my username and everything below. So, to start it off, what are macros? Macros nutrients are a breakdown of carbs, proteins, fats, and alcohol. Technically, alcohol is in there, but the three main portions of carbs, protein, and fats. You do have your calorie count, and out of that calorie count, it breaks down for which is for your macronutrients of how much you're supposed to be eating for your personal body weight, body type, age, everything that plays into it. So I will be letting you know also what mine are. Do not go off of mine so you can get an idea for your own. And I'll let you know Steve's also. So the first step is to find your macros is to know your calorie count. The website that I use is called iifym.com. I'm 22, and my I don't really have a goal weight, so I'll just say 126, I guess. They do have like little examples to help you, like make you want to do it. How many days I exercise a week is I work out at 6 days a week. What kind of job do I do? Normal activities during the day. I sit down all day, so I'm very sedentary. And then workout is about an hour. And after I entered everything in, it shows me my macros and along with my calories. Mine should be 1590 calories, 113 protein, 164 carb, and 53 fat. Sorry. So that would be mine. I'm actually doing something a tad bit different. My carb intake. Sorry, Bailey's always in my videos. She's very photogenic. Yeah, it's so pretty. I just love being on the camera, But so that would be my calorie intake if I'm trying to lose like a pound. But just so you guys can see it, mine is actually, I think, my calorie count is 1,645 calories, and then my protein is a pound per pound of my body weight, so I'm like at 127, and my carbs are less than what it shows there. But I wish it was higher. Carbs are amazing. I tell you what. Everybody, like, when you first start getting into it, you think the fats are the part that, are good. It's freaking the protein, guys. Not protein. Protein. I'm losing my mind. Carbs. Carbs are the part that's like all the sugary bread, kind of pasta, kind of things that you want to eat. It's that stuff. I'm losing my freaking mind, guys. But I definitely recommend to go on their website. There's also another website I'm going to be doing Steven's to show you guys. I'll be doing bodybuilding.com. So, because my calorie count is going to be way different than his, because he's bulking. I'm losing weight and / more like toning, if that makes any sense. A lot of people don't want to actually do out the all math and put in your BMI and everything else and figure all that out. Excuse me. But these websites are really easy way to find out your macros. So I showed you what mine would be if I was doing that. It has macronutrition calculator to help you find your ratio for flexible dieting, and an IIFYM. And he is 25 now. He's 5'8". I will also be putting his information down there so you can see him and how, because he's 5'8", so he's not a ton taller than, because I'm only 5'2", but he's right now, I think, at 161, which is really big for his height. Height. Like, I'm like freaking not gonna look at you. But yeah, he's 161 now. He's still putting on mass. I think he's gonna be doing bulking for a hot minute because he wants to get a lot bigger. One thing I wanted to show you guys real quick before I kept continuing with entering his macros is when I enter his, unlike the other one, it just sort of unlike IIFYM, it more says like a gain number, like a what's your goal weight. Sometimes depending on like who you are and like what your goal is, I don't always think that's the best way to ask and do it, because like I don't, like for me, like personally, I don't have a goal weight number, you know. I just want to get toned and do the, you know, like I don't know exactly how much, because technically for my height and weight, I'm already at a good BMI. I don't know how much weight I want to weigh at. So this is like another easy way if you don't know how much you want to be weighing, you know, like, and if you don't have that goal. For bodybuilding.com, on their goals, on goal, it says fat loss, maintenance, or muscle gain. So that will help you more get an idea without putting an exact number down if you want to use this. So he would be muscle gains. Activity level is a little different, and he has intense exercise, but like secretary job. So calculate. And again, bodybuilding.com is not for your actual calorie count. It's for your macros. So that's a little bit different. Which he's 25, 161, 5'8". And his is carbs is 303 grams of carbs. Protein is 202 grams per day, and fats is 27. So you could see where his and mine are very different. His carb count is 303 grams per day, and mine was like 164 on IIFYMs. So yeah. So you guys can get an idea of ours, but I do recommend logging onto these websites and do the formula to get your own macros. That's the next step, is to keep track of them. I definitely recommend tracking it. The first, I think I did personally, and I advise my clients this too. The first day, track it like you would normally eat, and don't do anything different, so you can feel out what you're doing, what you need to change on, if you need to up your protein, up your carbs, whatever it is. The app I use is called Lifesum, Lifesum. It's a free app. I definitely downloaded that, put in my information. They give you what they think your macros and everything should be. What I did is get my I got my calorie count from IIFYM, put that in, and then edited my nutrition. So that's what I did, and the reason why I like Lifesum compared to, like, I think there's like an athlete one. I used it in high school. I can't remember what it's called exactly. Like FitnessPal, something like that. I like Lifesum a lot more because it has a barcode. Like when you're inputting your food, once you get a hang of it, you'll like do it every single time you're sitting there. Ordered your food, cooking your food, anything like that. You put it in. It takes literally like 2 minutes to do. Input your food. You can select that barcode. It drops down. It turns into a picture and accesses your camera, and you can take a picture of any kind of food that has a barcode. So even my protein shakes, my BCAAs, my all my supplements, all my pills I need to take every day, my magnesium, stuff like that, I even put that into my macros. I take a picture of my barcode, and it pulls it right up. Magnesium caps from now, and it's 2 calories, and you scroll down, and it breaks down to protein, fats, and carbs, and it breaks down even more to see how much sodium's in it, stuff like that. It's really cool, and it's free, and it's super easy to use, guys. I definitely recommend it. You can eat, and if you can't find it with the barcode, you can always look up can't exactly look up. You can find something else that's very similar to it, and just know in the back of your head, like, okay, this is actually a little bit off. So I need to make sure I have more, protein, stuff like that. But yeah, of what I got from my Instagram. So I'm new to this whole nutrition thing. Where do I start? I personally think when you start into wanting to be good into fitness and health and nutrition, I think you don't need to go into like paleo diets, ketogenic diets, some crazy stuff like that, because that's gonna just freak your whole body out. You're not only gonna get discouraged, you're gonna feel bad. You're not gonna understand what's going on with yourself, and you just need to fix your major nutrition and your vitamin deficiencies. So I think you need to get into macros, start counting those, figure out if you need to be eating more protein or eating more carbs or getting into hitting more of those big major goals, and then starting getting into what kind of diets you actually want to try to get, like, increase your body, your physique. Certain diets are really good for you, but I don't recommend it as your first jump to thing. The next, should I avoid carbs? No, because I think not to avoid carbs, because that is your energy source for your body. Your body runs off carbs as your fuel throughout the day. If you want to cut back, people cut back on carbs, yes, but you don't take them all out. I think that if you want to switch certain carbs that you're intaking now for some others, I think that's a better idea. So, like, instead of regular Idaho potatoes, regular potatoes like that, get sweet potatoes, get more whole grain breads, stuff like that. Let's see. The next question is, what and when should I eat around my workouts? I think you should eat a normal meal at least an hour to 2 hours before the gym. Like a normal meal with a good amount of protein, carbs, fats, stuff like that. Make sure it's a very healthy meal, not like a piece of pizza right before, an hour or two before the gym kind of thing. I think like a nice chicken, like a chicken breast with some veggies and maybe some potatoes, something like that. Like something nice, or there's a lot of easier meals to make than that, but that's just the one that comes at the top of my head. So I think that's the best thing to do about that. I personally, and Steven is very big about this, is especially when you're bulking, you need to make sure to eat at least an hour before the gym, so you don't lose your mass. But personally, I eat about 2 hours before the gym, so I'm like energized and have all my nutrients already kicking and already in there. I know I already ate, so I'm gonna be just burning that fuel off. And I don't feel so. And honestly, if you eat too close to the time of the gym, I've seen some people that don't eat, like their food just decides like, oh, we're not doing this today, we're gonna come back up, and you feel awful. So don't do that. How important is when I eat? Should I eat breakfast? Will eating at night make me fat? So how important is when I eat? I think to have a schedule is the best thing to be done, because then your body and your metabolism starts, once you get your metabolism at a good spot and get it back kicking again, and eating your macros so your metabolism starts going again, I think when is a good thing to get into a habit of for your body for like every day, so your body knows when it's getting food and everything else, instead of trying to store that food for later because it doesn't know when it's in. It goes into like a starvation mode, so it doesn't know when you're getting food at all. What the hell? And then, should I eat breakfast? It depends. I think it's a really good thing to eat and always eat breakfast. Personally, and I won't lie to you guys, I have a really bad, hard time with keeping up with it because I work so early and have to take care of so much stuff. So what I do is have my apple cider vinegar, my pills, supplements, whatever you want to call them. Either way. And then I have a yogurt, and usually I have yogurt, and depending on the day, I have a like a egg, like a egg yolk or a whole egg, and I usually have that, and that's about it. It's not like a big breakfast. It's just like one thing. Will eating at night make me fat? You're not supposed to eat after 9 o'clock because of the reason why is because of, like it can make you big, blah, blah, blah. Because I personally think of it this way. The way that I think of it is the reason why I don't think it's good to eat at night is because when you eat breakfast and say you have a good sized breakfast, and you're usually not a good breakfast person. Bailey, chill out. Bailey, I know I'll cuddle with you after this. When you have a good sized breakfast, you're moving and doing stuff throughout the day. Whether you're sitting down, you're active, whichever way you're doing it. You are moving and you are up and about. The way that I think about it is when you eat really late and you're going to be sleeping for another 8. Some people sleep 10 hours, some people sleep 2 hours, some people, but that amount of time of your body, say your average is 8 hours, 9 hours. If you eat a good meal or a really unhealthy snack and your body is just sitting on that for 9 hours, that's how I personally think of it. Because I think of it as more, do you think your body is gonna, what do you think? You're not burning any of that off. Whatever you just ate, like that brownie or that whole tray of brownies, Steven's done that. None of that's burning off while you're sleeping, because you don't burn anything when you're sleeping. So I don't think it's good to eat really late at night and have big dinners, because I think I'm really against big dinners. I understand. I'm more of a regular proportional, like normal portions instead of like a big breakfast or a big dinner kind of thing. I think normal, regular size portions throughout the day. But I'm very against big dinners, because your body, once you go into sleep mode, you are out for the count. Like you're not moving, you're not burning any calories, anything like that. Should I do a detox or a cleanse? A lot of detoxes and cleanses have problems with them. Some people have like protein deficiencies. That's like one thing that's like the hard part with, like, when you go vegan, you have to make sure you have enough protein in your diet and have those protein shakes. Same thing with detoxins and juice cleanses. A lot of them are extremely low calories, blood sugar swings, which for me, that's a major mood swing right there, because when I'm hungry and my blood sugar is low, I will be a whole nother person. You will never see it. That kind of thing. And your GI tract starts to dysfunction. What else? And it also restricts your eating, and I personally believe that when you restrict your eating in such intensity, I think you're going to have really major cravings and have sometimes a really bad experience with it, because you'll be craving all this food and then inhale it and then feel so shitty and so sick. You don't want to do anything, and then you'll never want to do it again. So those are my questions I'm answering for now. I will be answering some more questions my next video. I hope this helps. I hope you guys can use this, and I hope you have a great day.